Hey guys, I think it's January 3rd or 4th, not for sure now. I was keeping up with the day every day. I know I gotta go to work tomorrow, so that's good. Um, I got to see my kids on New Year's, which was fantastic. I haven't got to see them since Thanksgiving. Um, I do get to sporadically talk to them, but it's just, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. But it was fantastic to see them and hug them and kiss on them and just tell them I love them and to be there with them and to be with my family and everybody together and just having a meal. It's just a fantastic thing and to be around each other and love each other. Um, I did find out that they're going to be changing schools after Christmas break, which I don't understand why, because I'm still located in the school that they were going to. So wherever my ex-wife has moved to doesn't mean that they need to change schools. And I haven't given permission for any of that to happen. And I'm still their father. And there hasn't been any custody said or anything like that. So I don't understand, first of all, why I'm being kept from them. And I have to get permission to see them. Secondly, why they're not allowed to use the phone that I bought them. Which reminds me, tomorrow I got to put time on it. Thank you guys for reminding me. Um, and thirdly, why I'm not allowed to make any decisions in their life. These are just questions I have. I don't know. I can't ask her right now because we don't get along, and I don't want to talk to her. And my kids are old enough to talk to me openly and say whatever they need to say, or if they want to come here, they're more than welcome. This is their home. All their stuff is here. So just putting that out there. I won't go on a long tangent on that today. First of all, on that, when and I think I said it in the last video, when you set up a time for the kids to come see my mom, and then you threaten her with, if he comes up there, I'm going to come take him. That's just, come on, man. Come on. And then to say that I'm mentally unstable because you're threatening my parents. You have no problem letting them see your family. My family's here, and we love them. Those kids have been with my parents at least one weekend a month for years. I don't understand. They've been with me for 3 or 4 years. I can't give an exact date, but 3 or 4 years I've been taking care of them as a stay-at-home dad. So I don't understand this mentality of saying that I'm mentally unstable when the things that are going on are creating whatever this is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep faith and I'm going to keep doing everything I can to see them, love them. I text them every day. I'll send them a music video just to remind them. I think I sent them Nickelback's "I'd Come For You." And if you've watched the video, it's a dad and he's sitting and having dinner and his daughter goes out on, I guess it's a date, and she ends up getting in trouble and she sends him a text and something that only him, the dad and the daughter would know, and he comes and saves her. And what it's basically saying is he would fight for her or whoever it is, whether it's her spouse, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a brother, whether it's a sister, whatever. And he's just saying, I would come for you. I would fight for you. It doesn't matter what's happened. I'm here for you. So I sent that to him last night. And I just sent him, because we used to listen to 30 Seconds to Mars quite a bit. One of my favorite bands. And there's a song called Do or Die. And he's just talking about, faith and belief. And, your story just keeps on going. And that's a lot of what I try to push out on here is, how it doesn't matter what you go through. You can get through it. And it only is going to make you stronger. It gives you the ability to be the person that you're meant to be or who you want to be. If you believe, whatever you believe in, like me personally, I believe in God. So, he sets us up for greatness. He doesn't want to see any of us do wrong or bad, but we're going to because we're human. We're flawed. I'm flawed. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm not crazy. I get emotional when I want to see my children. I get emotional at movies that make me think of things that might have happened or that have been done, or that's me being human. I try to lead with my heart, and I try to be as forgiving and loving and compassionate as I possibly can to everybody I meet. Um, on that note, this coming Sunday, the 10th, I'm going to be baptized at the church, which is fantastic. I've been waiting to be baptized for a while now. And it's just I'm already trying to walk that path. And like I said, I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I don't know all the answers. I don't know everything that's going on. All I can do is be here and try to love my children to the best of my ability and be a great father that I think I am. And I mean, I would hope anybody that's seen me with my kids would know, I sit and I'll talk to them about everything. I look out for them. I'm constantly worried about what's going in here and what's going in their heart and what they're learning and what they're picking up and what's actually, reality to them and how they see things. And I want them to be able to use their own minds to be able to process and go, this isn't right, or this is right, or this is wrong and I don't want to be a part of this, or, just the things we're supposed to teach as parents. As far as anything else goes, faith. Even if you don't believe in God, faith is the ability to see something that's not there and go after it and still be strong enough to continue going. Not just, that's why it's faith, because it's unseen. But at some point, when you have that faith and you keep on, you're stronger and you're pushing and you're going to do everything you can. You're not going to let anything take you down. I posted on my Facebook a while back, there's nothing. I don't care how many times you knock me down, I am going to get right back up. I even said it on one of my videos, I think, and I'll do this to you afterwards. Because nothing's going to take me down because of my faith. I'm not boasting in that. I'm not trying to boast in that. I'm just trying to give clarity to, whoever's out there. If you're struggling with something or you're dealing with something, as I've said many a times, this is mostly a personal diary for me. And to help as a testimony to everybody else to know that you can go through things, you can do things, and you can still be a flawed person, but you have that strength and you have that faith and nothing can take you down. And I want to do that so that you guys can see, and you have somebody here for you that's given their testimony so you can know it's okay to be flawed and it's okay to not be perfect. We're all broken people. We're all just trying to figure it out. Nobody is better than one another. The pastor today was talking about Luke 7, and he's talking about, Jesus was sitting around a table with Pharisees, and there was a woman that came in. I think it was Simon was the guy that was talking to Jesus. But there was a woman that came in, and she was weeping at his feet, using her tears to wet his feet and her own hair to wipe his feet. And then Simon said to Jesus, hey, you realize who she is and what she's done? And he's like, a man owes, he said, let me ask you this. Jesus said to Simon, let me ask you this. A man owes, we'll say $50. It says a denarii in the Bible. But a man owes you $50 and another man owes you $500, and you forgive both their debts. Who's going to love you more? And he says, of course, the man that owes you $500. And he goes, you're right. But it's the same as her. She didn't have wine or oil, and Simon didn't put that on him. Oil or not wine, perfume and oil to put on to anoint his head and to wipe his feet. And that's what he was talking about. Is we get this mentality that she knew her sins were great, but she still came to him and said, my sins are great. And Jesus said that he was forgiven, or she was forgiven. And, for basically what I'm saying is for Simon to think that his sin wasn't as great as hers, when all sin is the same. No sin is worse or more than anybody else's. And we can't look at each other. that becomes, I don't even know what the word is right now, but that becomes where we look at each other and we go, no, what you've done is way worse than what I've done. So I don't have to accept what I've done because you're bad, you're worse than I am. But it's people that have done. That's why Jesus came and talked to the people that were sick, drunkards, prostitutes, that just had a bad way of life because they realized how much more they needed that salvation than the people that didn't think they needed the salvation. And that's what, it doesn't make them better. That's what made them understand better because they seen somebody that was in front of them and said, it's okay for what you've done. When everybody else was looking down on them and saying, no, you're worse off than me. I'm better than you. There's nobody better. Everybody out there, you are awesome. You are amazing. There is nothing that can stop you. Your faith, your dreams, hold on to them. Do something with them. Don't let anybody take those away from you. That's your fate. You know, fate in definition is what's going to happen. Well, what's going to happen is built off of what you do. What you do. Your actions in life. How you treat people. What you want to accomplish. What are you trying to gain through life? It doesn't matter if it's biblical or what you believe. It's still, you're a human and you're interacting with other humans. And we're all here together. We're all broken. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to do something with it. And we need to realize that and gravitate towards it and grab a hold of it. It takes these monumental things to happen for us to start coming together. But then we come together and we start falling apart slowly. Why not keep it together? That's why I was talking about the pride. I want to create this pride of this family of people that uplift and love one another. And whether it's Hinduism or whether it's Buddhism or whether it's Muslim or whether it doesn't matter, Christianity, whatever it is, we can still love one another. It doesn't matter what we believe. The ultimate goal is to love one another, to share our experiences, to be here for one another in upliftment, not to think one's better than the other. So, if you want to look that up, it's Luke 7. He was talking about it today, and, I've read it many times and thought about it, and, that struck me today because it made me think of that. There's way more other passages, that you could read, but read through Luke 7 and just look at the dynamic of, what Jesus was trying to say to him. And again, that's not saying that you have to believe in God or you have to do whatever, that's kind of my testament. That's what I want to do. I want to put that out there because that's what gives me morals in my life is the Bible. It's my road. Excuse me. Sorry, just had some soda. It's what gives me my roadmap so that I know how to go because they are good morals. It makes sense, and it's all about love and forgiveness and compassion. And we need to have that for one another. So whatever it is you believe, like I said last time, if you believe slugs came from outer space, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're still here for one another. I want to be one to start it. There's other people out here that have started it, that have done it. They've been doing it for years. They're way more adverse than whatever's going on in the world. And, I don't try to atone to what the world's doing. I don't watch television. Most I do is play my guitar and write a few songs and take pictures, go to work, read the Bible, just things like that. I try to talk to people every day to uplift them and let them know that, I'm here for them or somebody's here for them. We have a lot of people out here that need that. Again, I'm part of a father's rights group, and there's guys that go without seeing their kids, and ladies, they go without seeing their kids for months. The most I've gone is a month and a half at a time. It's still heart-wrenching, but could you imagine not seeing your kids for 6 months? And then these people can't deal with it, and they end it because they can't deal with it. They don't see the light, and that's why I do these. Not just for them, but for everybody, because everybody's going through something. And I want you to know there is a light at the end of that tunnel. It might take you a while to get to it, but I want to be there with you, walking to that light with you, so you know that you're not the only one struggling, so that you know you are awesome and amazing. And fate isn't exact. It hasn't been set to a point where this is the only way it's going to be, because it's not. You have a choice to do what you want in life. You have a choice with how you react and interact with people. You have a choice what you teach and what you say. And those are the things that it comes down to. And that's what I'm trying to talk about on here on a constant basis. I just want to share my love for you guys. Each and every one of you. Everybody that watches this. For those special people that are in my life, thank you for texting me and, saying the nice things that you say on Facebook. And if you say something that I need to hear, I'll tell you thank you for telling me that I needed to hear that. Thank you for setting me straight, because I get off course sometimes too. Everybody does. That's why we need each other. That's why it's important to look in that mirror. Realize what's going on. See what you want. If you want it, go after it. So long as it's done in love, how can it be bad? If you're doing it out of selfishness because you just want it just to want it, who doesn't want a nice new Lamborghini? But at the same time, be realistic. Is that something that, my wants are things like, I think I'm going to start a thing on Facebook for the pride, and basically what I want it to do is beyond this, doing the videos and, just testifying to my life and how things I'm struggling with and things that I think about. I want to do this on Facebook so that, people that join and I'll watch it. That way we can uplift each other on a day to day. So these memes that you see every day, or you send, or, little whatever that says whatever, so it can be an upliftment to somebody that might have needed that day. So these other people can join this and go, you know what, I just needed a positive note today. And then we get all these people together and we create this pride. And then I hope at some point, and I'm claiming it right now, I'm claiming it, that I can build some sort of small organization out of this to where people can come if they just need to talk and have somebody uplift them and give them advice and not bullcrap them. That's the other thing. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean you just agree with everything that they say. Sometimes it takes telling them the truth. Hey, look, man, if you continue doing this is what's going to happen. And you're going to continue getting the same result. That's my goal. That's one of my goals. It's not a resolution. That could happen in 10 years from now. So be it if it does. But you gotta have some kind of something that drives you. My children drive me, but my heart drives me first, and my love for God. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have the love that I have and be able to forgive and have compassion, and it all falls into, it's really simple. It's really simple. And if you don't believe in that, you still have love in your heart. And I've said before, you love somebody, use that. Share it with others. I don't know, guys. I want to uplift. No matter what happens, I want to uplift. I want to bring people closer to their own heart and see in that mirror, so they can realize what they've got going on and know that there's somebody here to say, it's okay. We're flawed. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. It's okay. If you're a kitten right now and you want to be a tiger, it only takes looking in the mirror and realizing you are already a tiger. You just see yourself as a kitten. And you can't let anybody take that away from you. You have so much good going on. You are awesome and amazing. You're beautiful. Nothing can destroy you that you don't let. Nothing can take your heart away. Nothing can take your mind away unless you let it. And that's something I had to come to realize. I was doing what I was told versus what I felt. Now I do what I feel, and it feels amazing because it just I'm not restricted to other people's thoughts or what other people say I have to do. I'm only restricted to my own heart. I still listen to opinions, but it doesn't mean I have to do everything that everybody says to make them happy. I want to make everybody I can happy, but you never will make everybody happy. See, and it seemed, I don't know, it just goes pow, 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 and it's flying everywhere. And it seems like contradiction, but it's really not. It's all about what you need in life, what you want, how you feel, what's in your heart. What's in here goes to what's in here, what you think about. What you think about is what's coming out here. That's what I want to teach my children. I want them to be smart and strong. I've been telling them from when they were little bitty. All I want is them to be smart and strong. Not smart in book sense or just that, but smart in life. How to talk to people, how to help people, how to uplift, how to love. That's all my grandma and grandpa tried to teach me was through scripture. My mom, we didn't have the greatest life and she tried, but if nothing else she taught us was to love. And I appreciate her so much for that. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have the faith that I have. I wouldn't take care of my children the way I did because of the life that I had. But see, everything goes in a circle. Circles are important, and everything goes in a circle. And I want to let you guys know nothing's going to take me down. And I hope you see from my testimony that I'm not going to let it take me down. I'm going to have bad days. I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. And it's okay. And I want my kids to see at some point, if they watch these or when they do when they're older, that I wanted to help other people and how much I loved. And I hope that bleeds off to them. I hope it bleeds off to you. So Kaylee, baby, I know you got a big heart, honey. Just hang on to it. Erica, I know you got a big heart too, and you want to help. Hang on to it, baby, because that is the single greatest thing that God has given you that you could have is a heart to be able to feel and to love and to help others. Because that's going to be looked on as being amazing later on. The hurt that we go through only makes us stronger. Riley, you're trying to figure it out yourself, baby, and I know you are. And the more I can talk to you, the more I can explain things to you and show you. Because I'm going to show you guys through my example. Vaughn, buddy, I love you so much. You followed me around. You helped me take stuff apart. And I mean, that gives me great joy to sit down and just take something apart with you. I didn't have that as a kid. I didn't have a father. I had to figure it out on my own. And I did. And I finally did. And I'm still figuring it out. I'm not going to be perfect. So I'm just reminding everybody, to my kids, I love you. Thank you for spending the time with me. You did. And I know you enjoyed it too. And the little chats that we had in between and everything that you've told me and letting me know things. I appreciate it. Because otherwise I wouldn't have known. Everybody else out there, I love you. I think you're awesome. I think you're amazing. If you think you're a kitten, I want you to go look in the mirror right now. Smile at yourself and tell yourself, you're no kitten. You're a tiger. Now's the time to show it. Now's your time. And nobody can take it away. Only you. It's going to be hard at first. And if you need somebody, I'm here. I'm going to do these every day that I can to remind you I'm here. There's other people out there for you. If you have faith, believe in that. Believe in God. If it's not faith in God, just have faith in yourself, knowing that you can do it. And it's okay. Take it day by day. So everybody out there, thank you for listening. I think you're awesome and amazing. And again, I'm going to try to do this as much as I can. I'm kind of slacking off because I don't want to repeat so much that, people just stop watching it. And I understand. Who wants to hear the same thing over and over? Some people have to be told over and over. But that's okay. I'm going to do it. And I'll try to give you any little insight or whatever pops in my little brain the next time I talk to you. So, everybody have a great night. I love you. I thank you for listening to me. If you want to get a hold of me, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. If you want to get a hold of me, 79nightfall at Gmail, Rick McFadden Photography on Facebook, Rick McFadden on Facebook, uh, and my phone number is 615-767-4141. So don't ever say there's nobody there for you, because I'm right here talking to you every chance that I get. My phone's usually right beside me because I'm usually waiting for my kids to call. But, you know, hang in there, look in the mirror, be the tiger, know that you have strength beyond compare, more than you think you do, and know there's always somebody out there loving you when you don't think there is. So, thank you guys. You're awesome. I hope everybody has a great day at work tomorrow and wakes up and just knows everything's okay. So, y'all have a great night. I love you. You're awesome and amazing. We'll talk to you later. Bye.